Hi there guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you once again for joining me. I'm finally back from the UK. Thank you so much for staying tuned on my channel. I really appreciate all your guys' support. I received so many amazing comments from you guys whilst I was away. I usually don't talk too much before my videos, but I really do have to take the time out right now to talk about how amazing the concert was in Manchester. So I went to see Duran Duran live in Manchester as part of their Future Past tour. So I think they had a few dates booked for Ireland, and then they had quite a few dates booked for the UK as well. And then as far as I know, I think they're doing a North American tour at the end of the year. So if you guys don't have your tickets, go get your tickets because they were amazing. Duran Duran have been going for 40 years and they know how to put on a fantastic show. For anyone who's going to see Duran Duran for the first time, you guys are absolutely in for a treat. My cousin and I went together, so my cousin actually lives in Greater Manchester. I stayed with her for one of the 2 weeks that I was there. It's such a shame my cousin lives so far away because she loves Duran Duran. She loves all the same music that I love. I had so many compliments on my jacket as well because I spent so long putting that jacket together. I remember throwing my jacket up in the air a few times and being like, gosh, I wish I could just chuck my jacket onto the stage, and you know, I'd happily part ways with it. But it was just such an amazing show. They were just so incredible. Simon's just got this amazing stage presence. There was a couple of times when I think he forgot the lyrics, but it was so funny and he played it off so well. I think he was singing one of the new songs and he forgot the lyrics, so he walked up to John and he was like, do you know the lyrics? Like, do you remember what the lyrics? And John's just looking at him like, don't ask me. Like, I don't know, why are you asking me for? So yeah, that was really funny. And then Simon just played it off. He made a really funny comment about it, and their presence was just awesome. But it was just a fantastic time. I keep saying how fantastic it was. I'll keep saying it. I still don't think I've processed the fact that I've actually been to Duran Duran now. I've actually seen Duran Duran perform live because I was just in awe. I wish I'd seen a little bit more of Roger because Roger was quite low down behind the drums, so it was really hard to see Roger, but you could see everyone else very clearly. Nick just looking amazing behind the synths, and they played Acceptable in the 80s, and he's doing that riff, that do 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 do. Yeah, so they played a little rendition of that. And then Jake Shears opened for Duran Duran. If anyone knows who Jake Shears is, I'm sure you guys are all familiar with the Scissor Sisters. Scissor Sisters were quite popular in the early 2000s, I think. They had quite a few hits, and so Jake Shears opened for them, and then there was also another girl that opened up for them as well called, I think, Leah, and she was very cute. Like, she had a very J-pop-esque kind of vibe about her. She was wearing like these cute little cat ears, and she was sort of singing like these really cute rocky songs. So yeah, it was a really cool night. Anyway guys, let's jump into it. We're finally at the last album of the 80s, Duran Duran's Big Thing. I have my coffee at the ready. I'm so excited to jump into this album. Popping up on my screen at the moment. Oh wow, that's big. That is actually big. Oops. Okay. We're gonna need to we're gonna need to resize that just a little bit. So this album came out in 1988. So at this point in time in Duran Duran's career, there's only 3 official band members left: Simon Le Bon, Nick Rhodes, and John Taylor. But this, I think, is the first album that Warren Cucurulo is quite heavily featured on quite a majority of the tracks. He did play guitar on a few of the tracks in Notorious, but Warren Cucurulo did start to gradually integrate into the band as an official band member in the 1990s. As you can see by the cover, there's no picture of the band on this cover. Ta-da! I have it on vinyl. I haven't given it a spin yet because I've been waiting to do this video. I'm actually really happy that I have this album because I think this is one of the harder ones to get. Some Duran Duran albums are easier to come by than others. Anyway, it's very cool. It's still in its protective sleeve at the moment. Like I said, I haven't given it a spin yet, but I'll probably chuck it straight on my vinyl player after this video. But maybe I should put it in the background. That's actually a good idea. I'll be back. Oh, I know it's backwards, but it's there, and that's what matters. We're gonna jump into track number 1, Big Thing. Oh, that's catchy. Oh, it's very chanty too, right? I don't know, it's reminding me of something. Immediately something popped into my head. Anyway, we'll keep going. Wow. Oh, the sound. Oh, once again, I like that call and response kind of thing of Simon going da 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 da, get, and then the response of get it up, get it up. That is cool. Once again, we're hearing a completely different sound, and I've said this before, these guys are the masters of reinvention. I don't know how they do it. Every single time they're like, right, time to come up with a new sound for the new album. And they just smash it. Less of that funk now. And now we're bringing in this more heavy rock, guitar-driven kind of sound. So that's really cool. I like that. That is so catchy. You guys are probably gonna laugh, but this is the image in my head. Workers just working away like, get it up, get it up. Do you guys not hear that too? But yeah, I think it's just that catchiness and the fact that it sounds like a chant, like get it up, get it up. And then these backing vocals that add that layering to it. Ah, my God, that's cool. Yeah, this is like a worker song. A worker song. I can't believe I just said that. I like that bit. You're not the only one. Oh wait, there's a little bit of brassiness in this. Trumpets. Trumpets, trombones. Yeah. Some nice vocals there. Oh! Shredder. I love that guitar. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So we've got this chanty, get it up, get it out. And then they kept changing it ever so slightly. So suck it up. I heard stick it outside. And when I heard that, I just lost it. That's, I don't know. It just sounds like people doing manual labor. I don't know why that came into my head, but tell me that I'm not the only one that pictures that in my head when they're listening to that song. But yeah, really nice backing vocals, stunning soprano backing vocals. I really loved that. And then you've got that heavy rock guitar. I don't think that was super present in the last album. Yeah, it's very very rocky. Love the beat. Love that nice verby sort of drum backing. That is a brilliant start to the album. I hope we keep that momentum going throughout. So number 2 is I Don't Want Your Love. I'm pretty sure I have heard this one before because I think this one did make a single. I'm not entirely sure if Big Thing was a single. I Don't Want Your Love is what we're jumping into next. Oh. So 80s. Like these drums. I'm not sure what machine we're using though, what like drum machine we're using here. If it was a drum machine, I'd say so. To me, that didn't sound like live drums. Maybe there was a mix of live drums and a mix of electronic drums, but I think I'm hearing a bit more electronic drums in this. Maybe it's because they didn't bring live drumming into this. Maybe they try to keep it more electronic. Just an interesting thought. Ooh, this nice organ. Oh. Look, there is a slight funk element coming back now with I Don't Want Your Love. This feels a little bit more on that funky, rhythmic, sort of 80s vibe that I'm getting. Catchy too. I love that organ though. The organ, just everything. A little bit more integration of backing vocals in this album so far, which is really nice too. Simon's vocals are layered quite a bit, which is really nice as well. Yeah, so far so good. I mean, it's definitely different. It does have a different vibe to it entirely. It's just so interesting how they do this every single time. Mr. Shredder. Yeah. I'm just trying to think of who would have influenced the sound. Love that line from the backing singers. There's a lot of rhythm. Rhythm is power. A lot of rhythm in that drum beat. Like a lot. Oh. Some little synth flourishes here. So just having a look through some of the Billboard Hot 100 singles of 1988, we've got George Michael, Faith, In Excess was at the top of that list as well. Tiffany, I'm not sure when Tiffany released I Think We're Alone Now, but yeah, George Michael released a few really good tracks as well. Bangles, Michael Jackson, Man in the Mirror. I've noticed those electronic drums throughout quite a lot of those songs, so maybe they were trying to go with that trend as well of incorporating a little bit more electronic drums, a bit more guitar driven. It's just interesting to see what's trending at the time and what might have influenced the sound or the style of this new album with Duran Duran, because I know they really do like to move with the times, so it's interesting hearing a lot of electronic drums. Am I going to hear electronic drums again in the next track? I'm not sure, but it'd be interesting to see if they sort of incorporate that throughout the entire album. Track number 3, All She Wants Is.
All she wants is, all she wants is, all she wants.
This was definitely a single. I know that. Hi-hat. Quick coffee break. Yes! Oh, there it is. There's that 80s clap I've been waiting for. Oh. This is a great track. I was gonna swear. Don't swear. How did I forget that this fantastic song existed? I don't know how I even forgot about this song. I've heard this one before. Anyone who loves Duran Duran would have definitely heard this one before. Yeah, this was definitely a single. I know that because there was like I think it was like on a greatest hits compilation or something that I used to listen to, but oh, it's such a good song. I like that there's like this girl, this sound going throughout, which is quite funny. Cowbell. Is that a cowbell? Sounds like a cowbell. Oof. Oh, I like that. Couldn't keep the word from leaking out. Like the harmonies. I like the harmonies, but I really think he could have used that a little bit more back when he's like, if you need a lead to heaven, yeah, place to share. Could have had that harmony running the whole way through then. Either way. Yes! That guitar's coming back. I love how Simon's layer, the vocal of Simon's... Let me try that again. I love the layering on Simon's vocals. Kind of gives it this really nice low end. I'll explain that at the end. A little bit of a tension build up here, I think. Yeah. With the sounds again. I can't keep a straight face now. All she wants is... Are we trying to suggest something here? Okay. I feel like a giggling teenage girl right now, goodness gracious. We're definitely, there's some, I don't know, the song, it feels a bit provocative in a way. There's all these strange noises going throughout, which if you didn't know Duran Duran very well, you probably wouldn't understand it. But I guess, you know, Duran Duran being Duran Duran, they can probably get away with doing stuff like that. You're just hearing Simon making these strange noises. I'm just thinking, okay. And then you've got the girl over the top, which, you know, is very fun and very playful. But, you know, I'm trying to keep my videos family friendly. This is not working. Great song. I've heard that one before. I'm not gonna lie. I've definitely heard it before. I've heard it probably a few times, and it's I've got to say it is one of their best. It's just very catchy and very upbeat, and you've got all these funny sounds going throughout which make it quite memorable. And yeah, the low end I was mentioning, so there's obviously low frequency, high frequency. For anyone who doesn't understand music production or sound engineering or anything like that, that's fine. But Simon's vocal line when he's going, all she wants is, he's adding like this really nice low end, the bassy sort of frequency to the song. We're now up to track number 4, Too Late Marlene. So I'm actually just looking at the plays on Spotify, and Too Late Marlene has had the most plays out of any song on this album, which is, I'm now even more keen to hear it. Why do I just feel like I've switched on Law and Order or something like that with that da 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 da? Oh, this is some woodblock or cowbell that I'm hearing. This all feels like electronic drums, eh? Very pretty sounds. Those like those 80s bells, classic. All these little chimes going through, chimes and bells and everything. And then that is quite a catchy piano, sort of piano. Like the little vibratos. I like the chorus. Just a few more added layers that just make it really beautiful. Too Late Marlene. Is it Marlene? I think I've said it wrong. It's Marlene, not Marlene. I really like the pads used in this track. They're basic sounds, but they're nice. Oh, hello. Sexy Sax has come back. I like that guitar. If you snooze, you could probably miss it though. Nice backing vocals echoing. I'm in a bit of a silly mood today. If you can't already tell. We've got a bit of a, I'll wait for it to finish. I like that delay on the backing vocals. So that sort of just goes until the very end of the track. Yeah, see, I think it's catchy. It's more of your ballady track once again. So I'm just really quite surprised that it's had the most plays out of all of these tracks on this entire album. It's a nice track, don't get me wrong, but I honestly reckon All She Wants Is takes the cake so far. Maybe Too Late Marlene was a single, and that's why it's so popular, but I'm just quite interested. Do you guys really enjoy this song? Is this one of your favorite songs? Track number 5 is called Drug, in brackets, It's Just a State of Mind. Oh yeah. Okay, so we haven't completely ditched the brass instruments, by the way. If anything, they're a bit more funkier. Oh, I like that pad. That. Oh yes. I want to dance. This is still quite dancey. Whoops. Getting too happy with the pause button. Nice. Hand vocals. I'm just thinking what I did say at the very beginning, this is more rock, heavy rock driven, but that funk element is still there, definitely. It's more prominent in this track and I Don't Want Your Love. So perhaps it was a producer that they were working with on this album. I don't think Nile Rodgers worked on this album, but that influence is probably coming from somewhere in particular once again. In this case, another producer that they're working with. But yeah, the electronic drums, there's quite a lot of percussive sounds that have come back once again, but they're very clean and very upfront, whereas go back to Seven and the Ragged Tiger, everything was very atmospheric, heavy reverb. Ooh. Some Like It Hot. Is that a nod to Power Station? Because isn't that the name of the Power Station album? Funny faces. I'm looking that up now. Hold on, I'm just fact checking that. It is Some Like It Hot. There you go. This is nice. Ooh. Lovely pads. I don't know if was like some kind of sampley sort of, I don't know. I'm actually gonna leave this to the end. I'll just keep going. I'm noticing a bit of a pattern here now. Yeah, definitely noticing a pattern with the way that these songs are structured a little bit. Like, they all have pretty straightforward structures. This song kind of felt like a remix. It didn't feel like an original version of that song. There was just a lot of like, oh, how do I put it? But I think it was a little bit of the backing vocals mixed with a little bit of the drums that kind of made it feel like it was more of a remix of the original track or something. I don't know if there's another version of that song out there somewhere, and maybe they've replaced it on the album like later on down the track. I don't know, but it sounded very remixy. But the pattern that I'm noticing is that every song has a really long outro of either the title of the track or a specific line from the track. So I don't want your love was I don't want your love, and then repeat that like 20 times until the song finishes. And then same with all she ever wants is. Too Late Marlene did the same thing. Too late Marlene, too late. It feels like a bit of a recurring pattern that I'm noticing, is that they all kind of follow a similar structure, and then at the very end they sort of keep that line sort of going throughout the outro all the way up to the end. Also, a little observation I made on this song is that it's 4 minutes and 20 seconds long. I'm not sure if that was deliberate, but anyone who knows what 420 means, I'm not sure if that was deliberate, but this song, Drug, is 4 minutes and 20 seconds long. I see what you did there, Duran Duran. So guys, we are 5 tracks into the album now. We're just about to head into track number 6. So far, so good. There's definitely a few really good tracks on this album, and then a few that, you know, they're okay. In my opinion, they're okay. I didn't actually mention at the beginning, though, that one of my all-time favorite Duran Duran tracks is actually on this album. Our next song that we're jumping into is track number 6, Do You Believe in Shame?
Do you believe in love?
Oh.
Do you believe in shame? If love can conquer all, then why'd we only feel the pain? I heard you speak my name.
Yes.
Heard you sing in the stone. Maybe heard you laughing in a line of static on my telephone. So why your eyelids are closed inside a case of frost?
Why am I getting a Bon Jovi vibe from this song? Like a dun 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 dun, singing on the blades of glory. Yeah, that song. I haven't listened to Bon Jovi in a while, but I keep saying Blades of Glory. I keep saying Blades of Glory instead of Blaze of Glory. If anyone knows, it's like a silly movie with Will Ferrell called Blades of Glory, and I'm getting them mixed up. Oh dear. Okay. Whew. I'm hearing like this desert westerny kind of flair going through this track, and then these really nice warm vocals from Simon. Let's keep going. Blades of Glory, goodness me.
Did you have to change all your
See?
poets fire into frozen dust? I try to justify it.
Yeah, see that?
To learn from your mistakes.
I don't know what instrument it is that makes that sound, like a harmonica or something.
Just to make its point. Come on.
That sound in the left ear. Oh, wow. I'm impressed with this song.
I don't think I ever can believe my friend has gone.
I like his lyrics too.
Keep saying it's alright, I'm gonna bring you back, but I know I'm wrong. There's nothing I can say.
Oh, there it is again. And
Nothing left to do. Just that lately I feel so damn lonely when I think of you.
this is so good.
And it may seem selfish now, but I'll hold on to the memory until all this fear is washed up.
There's like all these amazing little sounds, like delayed sounds, and
Leave a little part of you inside of me will never die. 'Cause I believe a little part of you inside of me will never die.
oh, I love that. Is that like a halftime beat or something that? I feel like they've slowed down the beat a bit here. Wow. This is magic. Oh. Okay, I have so much to say. Wait, let it finish. Wow, oh wow, oh wow. It's like we just stepped into another territory completely. Can I just say, so much going through my head during that song. Best track so far. All She Wants Is was really good, but Do You Believe in Shame is probably my favorite so far. It sounded very country western influenced, and in my head I'm picturing deserts and canyons, a bit like what I was picturing with The Chauffeur, and that was literally what was in my head the entire time I was listening to that song. All the way from track number 2 to track number 5, we had like this dancey electronic drums, funky sort of sound going. We started with a heavy rock sound, and now we're moving to this like sort of country western influence. It's interesting. Like I'm not saying anything bad about it. It's just so interesting that this album's got a very different soundscape. Like it's sort of changing throughout. Okay guys, now we're moving on to track number 7, which is called Palomino. I'm just gonna say that I have heard this song many times before because this is one of my all-time favorite Duran Duran songs. It's just absolutely stunning, but this will probably be the first time that I'm really breaking it down and just taking a moment to just immerse myself in it. Oh. Yeah, ooh.
She lays on the wall, watching the strangers drift away. Midday's all thick.
I feel like Simon is singing this one line, she lays on the wall, and then underneath he's whispering the lines. Yeah, I think that's the first time I've actually heard that. Maybe I'm just hearing an echo or a reverb, but that's what it sounds like.
Son of Arabia, she surrenders her voices.
Maybe it's just the syllables, like the...
The wind talking, chanting, breathing into her body.
This song is magic. I said the last song was magic.
inside. The scent of burnt sugar on her skin, painting eyes with the color she brings in. Always
I want to sing along, but I'm not going to.
when the lightning tumbles down, don't you frown. Everything will be in time for this evening. If there's heaven, she
Wait for it.
gets to the heart, and you wonder why she
It's that chord change. It's just everything.
help me rise instead. Now I can run to you.
So beautiful.
She said, when I run out of blue,
Give me red instead. I love that.
let me run out.
It's a mixture of things here. It's the production, and then you've got this amazing structure where it just comes in very smoothly, and Simon's just singing "She lays on the wall." The way that he's singing, the way that he's enunciating, talking, chanting, his expression is just so beautiful. And then it goes into this section that kind of builds up into the chorus, and then you just get this amazing chord change. One of my favorite tracks of all time. And then there's like this interlude of just what sounds like a heartbeat too. This is all Nick here, this.
If there's secret, she has to be party to every one of them. If there's heaven, she gets to the heart, and you know just why she said,
When I run out of blue. That harmony.
rise instead. Now I can run to you.
Pretty basic backbeat too, but it's just I don't know if I'm hearing like a guitar in the background there, like a so beautiful. Come on, come on now, when I run out of blue. So they're doing it again though. They're doing it again with this track. They're doing the keep repeating the line all the way up until the very end of the song. What she said when I run out of blue. I think it's just a mixture of songwriting genius from Simon. Nick just has this beautiful ensemble of different pads going throughout, and then there's just this break section between the song where you just get a little bit of Nick once again playing with different sounds and effects and sweeps and swishes, just creating this beautiful atmosphere. But there's just beautiful storytelling throughout. I can't really say much else. I just absolutely love it, and I will be doing a cover of that song at some point. I don't know how long it's going to take me, but I'm going to try and recreate it from start to finish. Hopefully at some point I'll be popping that up onto YouTube. For anyone who doesn't know what a Palomino is, it's a breed of horse, and they're very beautiful horses. But then I think just with the title Palomino, it gives me a little bit of that western country kind of feel. Anyway, I really enjoyed that. Let me know if that's your favorite song as well. Track number 8 is called Interlude One, and it's only 33 seconds long. Oh. I'm not quite sure what this is. I thought I could hear a pitched up singer or ethnic singer. That's what I thought I could hear then, and then a bit of a piano chord stab thing. I'm not sure what that was. But that was Interlude One, guys, so I guess that kind of serves as a bit of a separator for the album. But now we're moving on to track number 9, Land, and this looks like a slightly longer song. Oh. This album just changed. Sorry, just very quickly, the first half of this album had like that, again, that dancey feel, and now we're moving into all these ballady style tracks. Anything from Do You Believe in Shame onwards has been quite slow. Yeah. Wow. I like that guitar, that do, 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 do. I'll always say it, I'm obsessed with the synths. Like, it's like these atmospheric guitars, like guitars in the far back. Simon's doing the stay, playing with his vocal range again. I love it. See, there's a bit more atmosphere in this song now, like just a little bit more. Like, if you compare it to the beginning of the album, much more atmosphere. A little bit of a bass line going through there too. It's nice because there's quite a few harmonies going throughout here, and then on the main vocal you've got quite a few harmonies in the pre-chorus as well, so it's really nice. I'd say it's up there with Palomino, but yeah, Palomino still takes the cake for me. And then there's like this, it's It's an instrument that I cannot name right now. Oh. Nice acoustic. There's definitely live drums on this one. For all I know, there's live drums on all of them, but they're just mixed so well that it's hard to hear them. I love that. I don't know what that instrument is. It's like a... I'm obviously hearing a flute, but then I'm hearing this kind of ethnic style flute. I think snake charmers use it. I think it's the same instrument that a snake charmer uses. I'm really bad when it comes to naming and pinpointing ethnic instruments, but there's a little bit of that ethnic feel through that song. There's just been this massive shift halfway through the album. So you got to Drug, and then all of a sudden it's like we flipped the album over. I remember someone mentioning with vinyl, you've got your side A and side B, and I didn't pull the vinyl out and look, but it'd be interesting to see whether or not that flip happens between Drug and Do You Believe in Shame? Because if that flip happens, then it makes sense, right? So you're listening to one side that's quite dancey, quite heavy, quite upbeat, and then you flip it over and you've got this entirely new album. It's almost like a brand new album. But that was a stunning song. We're almost at the end of this album now. We've got 3 more tracks to go. Anyway, guys, we're moving on to Flute Interlude. So we've got another interlude coming up, 32 seconds long, and here we go. What was that? The flute kind of sounded like a train, like and then all of a sudden this really grungy guitar. I'm just gonna say it, the interludes are very unusual. It kind of adds to the uniqueness of this album, I guess. We're moving on to track number 11, The Edge of America. I like that title. It's very cool.
Walk the edge of America.
There you go, Simon just said it for you anyway.
Concrete beach to scrape my head. Inside the subway, stinking fear and shame.
Oh,
Comes the violent
like harmonies and just pads there, like.
vigilantes out on dawn patrol. But now there's nothing left to hide. The metal fence which marks the great divide.
Nice line.
Hey boy, give your dreams a rest.
So good.
You're tired of searching. This is where it ends. There's nothing left to lose. Nothing to protest. Learn to love your anger now. Anger here is all you possess. Welcome to the
Can I just say, if somebody cut this album in half and just gave me this half of the album from track number 6, I would not be disappointed in any way. And that's not me writing off the beginning of the album. I'm just saying, pretty much from Do You Believe in Shame onwards could have been its own album. There's just something about this half of the album that just really grabs you more than the beginning part. I don't know if you guys agree with me there.
Below the towers of the citadel seems
Nice kick.
someone overlooked the cost. Forgotten soldier of paradise. Now paradise is lost. Where is your nation now?
Nice. Where is your nation now?
Hey boy, give your dreams a rest. If you're tired of searching, this is where it ends. There's nothing left to lose, nothing to protest. Learn to love your anger now. Anger.
There's a very deep message in this song as well.
Welcome to the edge.
Oh. Oh my god, hell yeah! Oh wait, we've just gone into another track. Holy... Excuse my language. Wow. I almost want to like do a hair flip to this. This has like some kind of Michael Jackson vibe to it. I didn't realize, by the way, guys, that we'd moved into a second track, so sorry about that. Oh, yes! Should get the lights going and everything. Oh. I think this is all Warren just... Warren doing his, a bit of a slash rendition, you know? Good, this is a good way to take us home, guys. Bring us home. Whoa. Wow, okay, I don't know what happened there, but for some reason the song just kind of cut out. I might have to go back and just double check that that didn't just randomly pause or something there. Wow, okay, I need to catch up, firstly. So we just listened to track 11, The Edge of America, but what actually happened was The Edge of America transitioned into track number 12, which is called Lakeshore Driving, and Lakeshore Driving just felt like a really long outro to The Edge of America, so that pretty much brought us to the end of Big Thing. Sorry, I swore as well, like I'll have to beep that out, whoopsie daisy. I wasn't expecting us to just go straight into the next track, but I love it when artists do that. They'll pretty much just keep the song going and then transition somehow into the next song. Loved that, thought that was really cool, and man, I wanted to pull my headphones off and start headbanging, but I probably wouldn't have been able to hit the song, so I didn't do that. Anyway, I don't know if any of the tracks on disc 2 are worth listening to as far as B-sides go, as I believe all I need to know. Maybe we'll just have a quick listen to this one, because I think that might be a B-side. I don't know. It doesn't sound familiar.
The taxman's in your pocketbook, the pressman by the bar, and oh, the world is at your door. It's strange that you should lock it up and reach.
I'm hearing bass now.
You can turn your face away now and don't think twice. I'm not after your money or even your advice. I believe you'll follow me. It's all I need to know
Oh,
to walk away.
to walk away.
In this deep blue
Oh,
swimming pool
is that an accordion?
until the devil's makeup ran.
Wait, accordion's like this.
And my future's in the stranglehold of ever-changing rules.
Ooh.
I don't intend to understand. I'm not after your money
Not after your money.
to paralyze my soul.
Oh,
I believe you'll follow me. It's all I need to know. Promise me you'll try to
am I hearing like a drum? What are they called? Bongo? I think Simon plays harmonica. I know he plays ocarina. Put it down here.
You can turn your face away now and don't think twice. I'm just the ordinary guy you used to know. I believe you'll follow me. It's
This is really pretty, this song. I'm not sure where it would have sat on the album, but another like outro-y thing too. Here you go. I'm just trying to follow the bass now. Oh wow, this has got a long outro. It's a nice song though. You know, it probably could have sat on the album actually. As in, it probably could have fit on the album. I love how they're really creating atmosphere with Simon's vocals as well. A bit of panning, I think, there as well in that outro. So that was, I believe, All I Need to Know. And that, I think, was a B-side somewhere. It must have been because it's on disc number 2 of Big Thing. Guys, that is Big Thing. It had its dancey songs on the first half, and then the second half was just ballady. And then at the very end of the album, they were just like, right, time to do the best outro ever. Warren, where's that guitar? I've got to say, it's not my favorite Duran Duran album, but it is absolutely incredible. I'm so blown away at how halfway through that album, there was just that massive transition to a different style, a different sound. Can I just say one thing though? I didn't hear a lot of John. I heard John in I Don't Want Your Love. I think John was doing the do 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 do. I think that was John, but then the bass didn't feel very prominent in this. Maybe I've just got to go through and listen to it a second time, but I just didn't really feel like there was a lot of bass heavy stuff. There was a lot of guitar, but there was not a lot of bass. Did you guys get that? Or did my brain just decide to switch bass off today? To say that this is their last album of the 80s, once again, it has that quintessential 80s sound running throughout it. It is a really, really great album. Quite sentimental too. There's something about it that feels very sentimental. There are so many beautifully written songs on this album as well. Highly recommend. Big thing. I'd say that it's probably quite an underrated album as well. I don't think it's as well known to anyone who isn't a fan of Duran Duran. Once again, if you are getting into Duran Duran, like I said, I highly recommend going through their entire discography and just having a listen through all the different eras of Duran Duran, because it's just very special. But that's it from me, guys, for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Big shout out to everyone who's been giving me recommendations, for all the people who've been giving me a little bit of feedback as well. Any feedback from you guys is massively appreciated. Now that I have a little bit of my time back, I'm going to be releasing many more videos soon and hopefully start putting some covers out as well. I hope that you guys can stick around for that. But yes, guys, take care of yourselves, stay safe, stay gold, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys!